Welcome to Ahead of Dementia with me, Luciana Mitsko. Today we're going to be talking about sleep, and that's a topic that comes up a lot in consultations. When I was working with the Alzheimer's Association, I would get at least 3 calls a week on this topic alone. So let's start with our quiz. He has Alzheimer's and sleeps too much. Seems to be always napping. As his caregiver, what should you do? A. Ask the doctor to adjust his medication. B. Make sure he has comfortable places to nap. C. Add more activities to his schedule to keep him from being bored. Or D. Play loud music to help him stay awake. This is another one of those things that, because of the counterintuitive nature of dementia, people tend to misinterpret. He's sleeping too much. So obviously, what would a person think? Would think that they are sleeping too much maybe because they're over-medicated, or they are bored, or there's something wrong with him. Yes, there's something wrong with him, and it's dementia. And sleeping is one of those ways that the brain has to naturally counteract dementia. It's almost like a naturally healing solution that the brain has against the destructive effects of dementia on its nerve cells. And here's the thing. Sleep has different purposes on the brain. One of the effects of sleep is in direct correlation with memory consolidation. Memory consolidation is a process that the brain has to go through to turn an event that happened during the day, a skill that you learned, or a fact that you learned, an experience that you had, into long-term memories. Sleep plays a significant and crucial part on this process because it's during sleep that this process happens in the brain. Without sleep, you would have no long-term memory. And you can see the effects that lack of sleep have on people who are insomniac. Immediately they have shorter memory problems. So when you're sleeping more hours and you're sleeping more often when you have dementia, that is the brain's natural remedy against the destructive effects of the disease that's causing the dementia. Very common in Alzheimer's, and in Lewy bodies you see a little more of disruptive sleeping pattern. If you're seeing disruption in the sleeping patterns, as a person is not able to sleep through the night, they are up all night, they can't take significant naps during the day, by all means you need to talk to the doctor about it, because its sleep is really crucial in brain health. It's very important for memory, and very important is your brain's natural remedy in fighting dementia. But if you're seeing a person who is sleeping a little more than usual, longer hours, taking cat naps during the day, that doesn't mean that they are bored. That doesn't mean that they are over-medicated, although they could be. So that's a whole different issue. It normally actually will mean that the brain is doing what it's supposed to do, is using sleep to counteract the adverse effects of dementia. And it does that by helping with memory consolidation, but it also does by helping the brain clean itself. And this was just observed in the past 10 years, amazingly. We have found out that it is during the sleep that a system of fluid passing through the brain, which is called the glymphatic system, it serves to absolutely clean the brain from all the little proteins and little molecules that would be otherwise be gathering and causing clumps and basically trash in your brain. And in Alzheimer's, you see a lot of it because we have amyloid plaques in the brain that's directly associated with Alzheimer's disease. And during the sleep, those plaques are naturally cleaned from the brain. So by sleeping, the person is doing two things. We thought they were not doing anything, but they actually are. They are consolidating memories and they are cleaning the brain from the harmful amyloid plaques. So by all means, let's let them sleep. Let's go back to our quiz now. He has Alzheimer's and sleeps too much. The answer is make sure he has comfortable places to nap. That really doesn't mean that he's bored. That really doesn't mean that he's over-medicated. And it doesn't mean that you need to add more activities or keep him from sleeping. Just make sure that the sleep can happen in a safe and comfortable way, and everything will be okay. There are other things also that you can do to promote sleeping. And the most important thing to do is keep a routine. The regular hours to go to bed, regular hours to eat will balance your body's schedule and will promote better sleeping. If he is not sleeping well, please do talk to the doctor and see what else you can be doing in your environment, in your household, to promote better sleeping. If he's sleeping a little too much and it's not because of too much medication, well, let him sleep. That's the way he is fighting the dementia. He's not idle, he's very busy. His brain is extremely busy fighting dementia. For more information about how sleep can be assisted and help dementia, please take a look at our book Ahead of Dementia, also available in Spanish, Un Paso Adelante de la Demencia. And come back for more topics. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in Ahead of Dementia.